a.m. in the hospital chapel, candle wax distance. Plastic chair creaking under the weight of resistance. Doctor said 2 days, I turn it into existence. A flickering wick burning soft against the silence. Mama's rosary in my palm, beads of persistence. Every Hail Mary, a swap me the small assistance. Pawn ticket folded deep in the code of insistence. Sold a gold chain to feed her, swallowed the pittance. Lamp under a basket, but I light it from a distance. Through the curtain, through the night, through a trembling resistance. Manna from a vending machine, $2 sustenance. Crackers and grape juice, communion of subsistence. Wretched is the word the spirit reaches for in confidence. The pouring spirit on the kingdom in their conscience. Blessed is the spirit poor. Empty hands hold heaven's door. Empty pockets, empty floor. The meek inherit, ask for more. Snow on the windowsill, monitor beeping in the distance. She squeezes my finger, a covenant of remembrance. 40 years scrubbing towel for a janitor's pension. Never bought herself a dress without a sales tag inscription. Sundays in the back pew, her offering silent intention. Folded into the basket beside the widow's contrition. Now the chaplain leans low, whispers he prepared a mansion. And I almost laughed, she was already living in heaven's invention. The narrow gate ain't gold, it's the eye of her patience. A camel through a needle, threading grace through a station. The first shall be last, and the last sang loud at the vigil. A choir of cleaning women harmonizing her redemption. Blessed is the spirit poor. Empty hands hold heaven's door. Empty pockets, empty floor. The meek inherit, ask for more. Bury her in the dress. She walked to her sister's wedding in 78. Cardinal red, a thrift store kind of fate. Pastor reads the Beatitudes slow like he's asking you to wait. A man in a folding chair behind me weeping at his own gate. I learned tonight the Lord don't measure on a scale of weight. He measures on the trembling hand that still folds when it's late. Salt that lost its savor, I've been salty, I've been hate. Tonight I taste the brine again to see the open state. Empty hands hold the most when the heart can't fabricate. A pauper at the threshold, but the kingdom is the trade. And when they ask my name at the door, I'll say she made me, she ate a bowl of cold soup for years, so I'd grow tall and graduate. Then I step through quiet, the way a candle don't debate. For her. For her. Sunday morning, 3-piece suit in the back of a borrowed sedan. Funeral procession moving slow through a town that I can't stand. Stained glass cathedral, the choir robes fold in my hand. 10 white candles burning soft for the woman who made the man. Pastor read the Beatitudes, his voice a softer man. Blessed are those who mourn. I sat down where the rivers ran, hung my harp on the willow like a Babylonian psalm. Swore to never sing again, then she met me in the palm. A photograph stuck inside the Bible at Lamentations, chapter 3 verse 22. The mercy new declaration, his compassions fail not, they are new every morning. And I read it 3 times before I felt the dawn returning. Blessed are those who mourn, for the dawn is being born. Beauty for the ashes worn, Joy come morning, joy come morning. Memory ain't a vault, it's a window left to weather. Her hummingbird hum in the kitchen, the kettle whisper tether. She used to say, boy, you cry honest, don't never cry for show. The Lord can tell the difference between a flood and a shallow. A widow at 34 with 3 boys still in elementary. Buried 2 of them before she ever wore a cemetery sentry. Now I follow the 3rd in a casket I can hardly carry. Brother in a navy coat, gold trumpet on the rosary. I learned the shortest verse first, 2 words, Jesus wept. The Christ in the garden, the friend in the tomb where Lazarus slept. If the Son of God can break in his own divine custody, then I forgive myself the wreckage he already accepted. Blessed are those who mourn, for the dawn is being born. Beauty for the ashes worn. Joy come morning, joy come morning. There's a valley of dry bones inside the chest of every grieving man. And the prophet asked the question I've been asking all I am. Can these bones live? I don't know, Lord, but they tremble in the sand. And I feel a wind start moving through the desert of the dams. I knew first and skinned them, breathe the reanimation plan. The slow return of meaning in the marrow of a clan. I've been embalmed in a silent house since the day she left the land. Ate alone at a table for a year with an empty pan. But the wind don't ask if you're ready, it just enters the abandoned. The season of weeping ends without the weepers understanding. A time to break and a time to build, a time for the lamentation. A time when the harp comes down off the willow without negotiation. Blessed are those who mourn, for the dawn is being born. Beauty for the ashes worn. Joy come morning, joy come morning. She came to me in a dream last night, dressed in resurrection cotton. Told me, boy, weeping may endure, but the morning ain't forgotten. Showed me a garden where the children play with the grandparents they had lost. No widow standing at the gate, no sentry counting the cars. She said, tell them down there I'm fine, tell them the river is glass, tell them the Beatitudes is the address every blessed mourner's past. I woke at the hour the rooster don't know, but the sparrow already sang. Open the window for the first time since the day the bell rang. Beauty for the ashes, I sweep the hearth of my own consolation. The long hallway of grief becomes a corridor of cantillation. The morning ain't a metaphor, it's a place that I walk into. And the mourners I leave behind are the ones I send the dawn to. For mama, for the ones who weep. Yeah. Yeah. Night shift janitor with a key ring of 47 floors. Mops the marble in the lobby where the partners walk in fours. I've been buffing the same elevator panel for years. Nobody asked my name but the cleaning crew cheers. Saturday I sweep the boardroom where the kingdoms decompose. Read the Wall Street Journal folding under my chair like a rose. Bought a single share of every company I clean for. Been doing it 10 years quiet, the broker calls me sir now. The meek don't fight for the inheritance, they simply outlast. The parable of the talents teaches small returns add up fast. 5 became 10, the master said, well done good and faithful. Serving ain't a posture if the kingdom is the grace well. The meek shall inherit the dust they sweep. The last become the first in the silence they keep. A mustard seed of mercy in the pocket of the cheap. The kingdom belongs to the ones who don't speak. Yeah. Widow with the 2 mites at the temple offering plate gave more than the rich men dropping coins at the gate. Pastor's wife at the food bank weighing the can bait. Nobody saw the kingdom in the apron and the slate. Gray of her hair tied back at 6 a.m. Ain't no debate. Humility ain't a costume. It's the marrow of a saint. No Instagram for it. No posture. No faint. Boy who sells the sweet rolls outside the 7-Eleven. 15 years old, supports a mother in the borough's heaven. He don't know yet that the gentle inherit the leaven. The kingdom rises slow inside the patient and the even. A cup of cold water given in the name of the 11. Already credited in the ledger that ain't on television. The meek shall inherit the dust they sweep. The last become the first in the silence they keep. A mustard seed of mercy in the pocket of the cheap. The kingdom belongs to the ones who don't speak. My grandfather died with 2 suits and the Bible in the drawer. Gave the suits to the funeral home for the men he'd served before. Page he marked in Matthew chapter 5 verse 5. The meek shall inherit the earth. I felt him still alive. Now I work the night shift with this Timex on my wrist. Hands of a janitor's grandson, knuckles in the mist. The corner office partners think the kingdom is the rent, but the kingdom is the moment that the gentle finally bent their will to a will higher than the calendar's intent. I lock the lobby at 2 a.m. The marble takes my prayer. The dust I sweep tomorrow is a kingdom I will share. He who humbles himself, the Beatitudes declare. The kingdom finds the janitor before the millionaire. For grandpa, for every quiet hand. Day 38 on the Brooklyn roof with the wind in the steeple. 40 days fasting for the hunger of the broken people. Drill kick under cathedral pipes, the city look feeble. Hunger and thirst for righteousness, the call ain't legal. Let alone don't keep a man, ain't never been equal. The wilderness asked the question only the spirit could sequel. Stone the bread, kingdom for a bow, he answered the part. I watched the courthouse line below, food bank lifted the part. Mothers in the queue for a hot lunch with her babies in the car. Righteousness in a hashtag, it's a hunger in the heart. The hunger don't end with the harvest, it begins with the start. The Beatitudes pin me to the windowsill like a dog. I hunger and thirst for the righteous bread. The bowls are empty, but the saints are fed. Manna in the morning, manna at the dead end of the alley where the prophets read. Man does not live by bread alone. Write that on the awning. Every shelter still standing when the sirens stop their warning. A fast ain't a diet, it's a doorway in the dawning. The spirit walks in when the appetite stops fawning. I broke bread with a man who hadn't eaten in 3 days. He said the hunger sharpened my ear to the Holy Ghost's praise. Drill 808 sliding under a Hammond organ haze. Righteousness is the appetite that nothing satisfies, it stays. Daniel in the lions, then 10 on the bread of the unseen. The king ate veal in his palace, Daniel ate the vegetables lean. The kingdom belongs to the lean inherit the keen. Edge of the cathedral light cutting through a downtown sheen. Hunger and thirst for the righteous bread. The bowls are empty, but the saints are fed. Manna in the morning, manna at the dead end of the alley where the prophets read. Day 40, the city below me, East lunch I won. I break the fast on water and bread, my neighbor's daughter spun from flour her mother gave her. 11 years old in the sun, she says, mister, you been praying for us. I say the praying just begun. The food bank ran out at noon, the line still stretched the block. Hunger and thirst is the engine of the kingdom that we lock behind our pantries when we ought to walk it down the dock and hand it to the man whose stomach is a wooden clock. Give us this day our daily bread. The prayer is reciprocal. You can't ask without offering. The kingdom's bilateral. Cathedral organ pulls a low note over the radical hunger of the city that keeps the prophets practical. Daily bread, daily bread, hey. Yeah. 22 years in the state pen on a witness that lied. God came in November, said, boy, the appeal is verified. Walked out in March with the same shoes I had walked inside my mother in the parking lot. 68 and undignified. By the way, by the way, by the way, by the way. I drove to the trailer where the witness now resides. 20 miles of pine trees and the radio's tied. Stood at his door with no weapon but the Bible in my hands. He opened the screen, he knew me, he knew the demands. I said, brother, the mercy I've been shown by the courts and the bar ain't worth a damn unless I hand it across the porch where you are. Mercy for mercy, the cycle don't end. The merciful inherit the mercy they spend. Forgive as you've been forgiven, my friend. 70 times 7 and started again. Woman caught in the act, the elders raised the stone. Jesus knelt and wrote a name in the dust beside his own. He who is without sin, and the elders all went home. Oldest first, the youngest last, the kingdom's chromosome. Mercy is a verb that requires a stone in the hand. Unclenched, sat down soft beside the woman in the sand. The convict and the witness wept on a single folding stand. No camera, no preacher, no contract, no command. Just a porch and march, a Bible and a man and a man. I left them there with the verses underlined for understanding. Drove home to my mother who been waiting on the standing of a son in the door. No rancor is expanding. Mercy for mercy, the cycle don't end. The merciful inherit the mercy they spend. Forgive as you've been forgiven, my friend. 70 times 7 and start again. Prodigal son come home in the rags of his rebellion. Father saw him far off, ran with the heart of a stallion. Killed the fatted calf, the eldest son soaked in the pavilion. Father, all these years I served and you never once awarded me $1 million. Father said, son, what is mine is yours. The kingdom is the medallion on the chest of the brother who was lost and is found by the cotillion. Mercy is the door that swings both ways in the dwelling. The merciful inherit the mercy. The dwelling becomes a yelling. A welcome at the porch of every prison and the felon. Of every grudge that aged into a brittle metal swelling. I forgive the witness, I forgive the years he was selling. And the kingdom comes a little closer with the bell I keep on quelling. The cycle don't end. Mercy, mercy, mercy. The cycle don't end. Mercy, 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 mercy. My granddaughter folded her hands at the supper for the first time. 5 years old at the table, that's the blessing in a small rhyme. Thank you for the corn and the chicken in the worst time. When daddy got the job back, the kingdom in a slow climb. I watched her face in the room, got bright in the divine kind. The way that the Beatitudes promised in the headlines.
Pure in heart shall see God.
I saw him in a sweet mind. The clarity I hadn't tasted since the war did the unwind. On my own pure heart 20-some years ago, the rewind. Playing nightly in the basement of the deeper grindstones I find.
But tonight this child, this corn, this prayer, this lifeline.
The curtain in the temple split a quiet half-inch and the eye shine.
Pure in heart, they shall see the Lord.
In a child's amen,
the in a single chord.
The vision arrives when the heart is restored.
The kingdom is the clarity the meek afford.
Mary at the feet of the rabbi, while her sister did the dishes. Martha said, Lord, tell her to help, but Mary chose the wishes of the heart that knew the better part. The kingdom silent fishes, swimming in the still boat that the cluttered mind impoverishes. A man can spend a life in motion and never see the Lord. Or he can sit 5 minutes in the kitchen with the child and the boy. Game his grandchild lays out beside the casserole store. In the Pyrex she made him serve.
Even grandpa needs to be poured
into. And the boy says it with the kingdom in his vowels. Purity ain't a museum, it's the kitchen in the child's douse.
Folding tin foil over leftovers, the angels eat by the thousands. Pure in heart, they shall see the Lord.
In the child's amen,
in a single chord.
the vision arrives when the heart is restored.
The kingdom is the clarity the meek afford.
Yeah, cataracts off the old man at the clinic on a Tuesday. Nurse pulled the bandage and the world came back in the blue way. He cried for an hour at the green of the trees outside the bayway.
Window of the recovery wing,
where the meek inherit the new day. I forgot how green the green was, he said. I forgot it had to obey the law of light and the patience of belief in the soft array.
Pure in heart sees God in a leaf and a daughter's gold ring. In the steam off a teacup, in the bones of a sparrow's wing.
Lord, give me cataract surgery for the soul that I bring to the cluttered house of my chest. The kingdom's the spring.
Water on the windowsill, the resurrection's offering to every dust-eyed pilgrim who can barely see the thing. For the children, for the clear eye. The peace, pass it on. Peace, pass it on.
Yeah.
Peace, pass it
Pastor
on.
walked into the middle of a corner shootout in July. 19 years old on one side, 20 on the other.
My.
Hands up empty, Bible in the back pocket, no reply to the shouts of the brothers on the stoop telling him, Padre,
go die.
yeah, He stood in the middle of the street and the silence asked him why. He said, if your bullets gotta pass through somebody, pass them through yeah. 2 days later, a truce was held at the chessboard in the park. 2 captains, 4 bottles of water, no weapon and no shark of a politician on the porch trying to take the credit for the ark of peace that bent that hot week in the borough's dark. The pastor slept 3 nights in a car, is neutral ground for the bark of dogs in the distant base of the city's old
Patriarch,
blessed are the peacemakers,
children of the Most High.
swords into plowshares.
The harvest is the why.
Love your enemy,
Turn the cheek and don't deny
the kingdom slow geometry.
of the eye and the eye.
Yeah.
Peace,
Eye for an eye and the world goes half blind in a hurry. The kingdom's geometry says the cheek is what you bury under the cross of the slow shoulder of the carry of every offense. The slow shoulder is ferry, and across the river of grudges the kingdom of Mary laid Christ in a manger before he could even marry his own life to a death that the merciful would scary into the resurrection of every hostile dictionary. Pastor in the parlor with the rival captains drinking a thin tea. The kingdom is the table where the warlords agree that the bullet ain't the answer answer to the question that the city been asking all summer in the heat of its electricity. Plowshares from the pistols and the spears made into a pruning. The vineyards of the kingdom always grow what the swordsman. Blessed are the peacemakers, children of the Most High. Swords into plowshares, the harvest is the why. Love your enemy, turn the cheek and don't deny. The kingdom's slow geometry of the eye and the eye. Settlement ain't surrender, settlement is a kind of clearing the brush from the fire break before the dry season's nearing. The peacemaker carries a bucket of water in his hair and listens for the spark that the politicians keep on engineering. Family at the dinner table after a year and not appearing. A brother says pass the salt, the kingdom is the steering. The wheel of the conversation back into the rearing of children who don't know yet the names of their fathers grieving. Peace ain't the absence of war, it's the presence of the leavening of the loaf. The small kindness is baked while the cities are sevening. Their sorrows up against the windows that the unbelievers leaving. The kingdom is the peacemaker, the dishes still need a cleaving.
Peace, pass it on.
Peace, 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 pass it on. Peace, 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 pass it on. I won't bend, no, I won't bend. Not for the world, not in the end. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Hold the line till the rising dawn. Yeah. Concrete cubicle, fluorescent lamp humming faint. Boss said sign it, just look the other way, son. I read the contract, 20 pages of restraint. The small print buried the lie inside the regulation. Pocket Bible in my coat where they calculator went. Daniel in Babylon, Joseph in the prison fragmentation. Told him respectfully, sir, I can't put my name on it. He laughed, said your career, your declaration. Walked out the building in the rain past midnight tension. Heard a still small voice in the parking lot, intervention. Better a poor man walking in his integrity than a rich one. Sleeping on a mattress made of the courthouse paper trail confession. And I won't bend, oh, I won't bend. Not for the world, not in the end. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Hold the line till the rising dawn. Yeah, single mother on the bus to the late shift cleaning gig. Twin boys asleep on the couch with the dollar store nightlight rig. She prayed 7 minutes at the stop before the express. Lord, I ain't asking for much, just keep them under your address. A man in the back seat mocked her under his breath. She smiled at him kind, kept the rosary against her chest. Daniel in the lion's den slept harder than a king on a throne. She been threading the eye of the needle every paycheck on her own. Tonight the gas tank's low, the rent is due in the morning, but the river of peace through a window like a holy warning. She's not bending, she's not bending, she's already standing in the storm. Brother on the corner with a sandwich board in November. Repentant, live and faded, paint hand letters in the cinder of the day the city forgot the name of the Savior in December. Kids on bikes laughing at him, throwing soda cans in surrender. He just blessed them low, kept his hat against the window timber. At the diner that night, the waitress brought him coffee for the splinter of cold he been carrying since the morning's bitter winter. Slipped him a 5-spot folded inside the napkin, no mention. He cried at the table over the cup he been intent on. Prayed for the boys with the soda cans, the kingdom's redemption. Owes the line in the snow without a single press mention. The kingdom keeps a longer ledger than the human apprehension, yeah. And I won't bend, oh, I won't bend. Not for the world, not in the end. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Hold the line till the rising dawn. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Till the rising dawn. Till the rising dawn. For the ones who don't bend. Friday night with the phone in my palm and the comments scrolling by. 500 of them, the slander like a low-pressure sky. Fraud, fake, washed late, the keyboards multiply. The kingdom of the small offense to a digital sandfly. I close the app and I open the Beatitudes, verse 11. Why? Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute and lie. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad. The kingdom's reply to the algorithm is the algorithm small alibi. The prophets were reviled in their hour, the kingdom amplified. In every patience the meek don't broadcast in the sky. The slander is the soundtrack of the kingdom standby. I learned to scroll the Beatitudes the way the prophets prophesy. But when they insult you, when they revile, the kingdom of heaven is yours in the trial. Rejoice, rejoice, go the meek mile. The prophets before you walked in the same style. Pray for the ones who persecute you. That's the kingdom's hardest line. Not ignore or block a report. Pray in the dim shrine of your own kitchen on a Tuesday with the chamomile and the brine of the day. Small wounds, the slander left behind. The kingdom belongs to the ones who lay the grudge down like a vine. Trim back so the fruit grows next year. The kingdom's design. Stephen prayed for the stones that broke his bones. The divine echo in the air of Jerusalem. The kingdom's quiet sign. A man can be hated by the city and loved by the Father in time. The kingdom is a long view that the algorithm can't define. In the 7-second highlight reel of the cynic's headline. When they insult you, when they revile, the kingdom of heaven is yours in the trial. Rejoice, rejoice, go the meek mile. The prophets before you walked in the same style. Christ, silent before Pilate, gave no answer to the chief. The kingdom of heaven was bigger than the rebuttal in his grief. By his wounds we are healed. Isaiah's gold leaf, chapter 53. The suffering servant brief laid the template for every saint who eats the slanderous beef and washes it down with the hymn and a single olive leaf. The kingdom of heaven don't trend. The kingdom is a thief of every grudge you ever held. A kindly tax relief on the spirit of the man who reads the comments in disbelief. Tonight I close the phone. The kingdom is the brief candle by the bedside. The Beatitudes, the chief sermon of my Friday night. The kingdom is the leaf falling soft on the pavement of my own quiet reef. When they insult you, when they revile, the kingdom of heaven is yours in the trial. Rejoice, rejoice, go the meek mile. The prophets before you walked in the same style. Great is your reward in heaven. The line that closes the 8, the 9th beatitude opens the door of the kingdom's gate. Persecution is the postage of the saints, the freight of every kingdom letter the angels carry late into the morning of the resurrection slate. The mourners and the merciful, the meek and the irate, hunger and thirst together at the kingdom's last plate. Peacemakers passing the bread to the pure of hearts. Wait, the Beatitudes ain't tracklist, it's a prayer that the freight of the world cannot deliver to your door without your weight of attention to the kingdom that the carpenter inflates. Echo matters, the freight is paid. The kingdom is the day. Bless, 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 blessed are we all.